Boy, you're smoothie. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, you're smoothie. Boy, my. Oh, okay, man. How is your meat? It's Meaty Wednesday. It's the big meat. All right, we're nudging out. We're nudging. We're nudging. Here we go. We're out. All right, what do we got? A ride down here? What are we doing? We're pulling a cart. We don't know. We got goodies. We got bags. We went down to the food place. We're all happy. We got our food bank goodies. Everything is a beautiful thing. And it is coffee time in the hood. Make sure you slap that like button. Please like up the stream, hit that thumbs up, double tap, or if you're on a computer, laptop, desktop, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. It is very, very appreciated. Very. Kelly, Vern, hit that happy face, hit that thumbs up button. Do it up. Slapping that thing, guy. Keep hitting that up. Happy face. Make it happen. Man, that junky homeless camper is still over there. All right, we still got just 2 people. 3. There we go. Keep the ball rolling, baby. Happy hump day. What's going on, Nick? I don't know how Simba's doing. I'm not sure. Okay, the kid's coming home from school. He's happy. He's got his Slurpee. He's eating the rich. Everything is all good. Everything is all good. We're having a little bit of an after-school joint. No big deal. Fire one up. Let's all get high after school. Why the hell not? All right, we need to get this gas cylinder done. Stand by. Stand by. Keep the ball rolling, keep your balls rolling. We got no gas there. I know what the problem is. It ain't got no gas in it. They want to jack my van here and take me out and abuse me in all sorts of unamusing ways. Okay, let's see if we can smash a door off that's open. Damn, can you imagine that? Imagine feeling that. Keep your sack rolling, keep your sack rolling. Let's nudge out. We're nudging. We're nudging. We're still nudging. We're nudging. There we go. All right. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Very appreciate it. Happy Wednesday. I don't have my allergy pill in right now, so we'll see how that goes. We're bouncing along with the dog. Coming up on the Biker Boy Memorial fence up here. If you look to your right, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see what happens when you blow through an intersection without stopping on your bike. Bam! Right through the fence. Bike boy! Bike boy! Check that sackometer. Is your sack intact? That's the 24, 48, 98 carat question here today. Happy, what the hell is today? Wednesday. You had trash day in the hood today. Why the hell not? All right, let's go. We're rolling through the hood. The question is, how many vehicles can we get on one tiny front yard in the hood? That's always the most pressing question of all. I think the record is like six vehicles. I think that's about it. Okay, we got our 66 Chevy Impala. We're low riding through the hood. We're just low riding through the hood. What is it called? What is it called? I don't know what the hell it's called. Fire sack or something. I'm not sure what it is. All right, we're going to navigate the S-curve of doom. Yes, stay in your lane. Here we go. It's like we're in a parade. Man, I love it. I love it. Remind me, let's see, we could find to see if Gas Station Boy has one down here. One of these. Yeah, go ahead, dude. There you go. Don't let me slow you down. Let's go down and see if Gas Station Boy has a gas cylinder for exchange. Sonoma Meat. It's not a lot of property for sale around, I've noticed. Things are pretty tight. It's a rental market that's really loosening. Hello, Amanda Hog and Kiss. K Pasta. We're gonna go down here and see if gas station boy can help us out. I don't know if Lola's has gas or not. I'm not sure. Does it look like they got the propane? I don't know. It's kind of a tough call. We don't know until we blow past. I don't really see it in there. You're not allowed to keep it inside. Maybe that is. Is that gas over there? I don't know. I think we'll take a look for next time. Let's go down and see gas station boy. How you doing, Margie? What's up, man? This guy's got it over here. I wonder what he's got it for. Liquor store boy. Let's see what liquor boy store's got it for. Let's see. We don't know. We have no idea. We could be in a shortage situation here. Let's see. All right, stand by for news. I never have a plan. I just come out. That's all I do. All right, Mr. Singh has us covered here. Oh, let's pull it out. They say California's going to fall into civil war. Well, who in the hell would know the difference anyway? Liquor store boy was struggling to pick this baby up. I said, you got to spend more gym time. Thank you. Gym boy needs to work out a little bit on that. All right, let's back up with that smashing. We're not going to get out that way. There's like 1,000,001 and traffic is like fierce. That ain't going to happen. Okay, so we got gas boy, we got liquor boy. Liquor boy out of cover. Actually, we saved $2 with liquor boy here. Instead of $30, it was 28 bucks. So was all right. I think we paid well over 30 bucks before. I told Blackbird next time it's on you. Here we go. How you doing, Angus Kisses? How you doing? Keep the sack rolling. Everybody likes menudo. Let's have a little treat bay. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I did ditch that truck. Ooh. Ooh. Oh man, that's good. Yeah, it's kind of a nice day today. It's just a little bit humid, but it's nice. The hood is nice and green. Drive to the Sierra Nevadas. No, I'm not driving up to the Sierra Nevadas. This time of day, it would take me a good 4 or 5 hours to get up there. Why don't you drive to Panama? What's going on, doctor? We're eating the rich tonight. I'll say one thing, AOC is a pretty sharp looking gal, but it'd be like dating a wildcat, you know? You'd have to get those, you'd have to declaw her. Could be ugly. Could be an ugly situation as we roll through the hood. I don't think I've ever seen the hood look so ugly as today. There's just so much garbage everywhere. This guy's got a whole stack of garbage clothes right there. All right, there's a house vacancy there. Where is everybody? Don't men like the Wildcats? I don't know. It's like a woe to the man, woe to the woman that thinks she's going to change her man. Woe to the man that thinks the woman's ever going to change. So I'll take that old adage to heart. I'll take that to heart. She doesn't look like the kind of gal that has a lot of compromise in her, you know. That Rodney King. Can't we all just get along? Little doggy. You can't change anybody. You sure as hell aren't going to change a woman. She's going to change you long before. Long before. That woman is baked in the cake, baby. She will have your sack nailed to a wall. I know a thing or four. It's always guys that are all over the map, right? I mean, you know what the hell you're going to be. That's a nice Impala right there. There's still a few Rivians around. What's going on, Naomi? That was a nice way to make the brownies you did. I might have to use that with like a cupcake thing. I like that. I like that. I don't know, Lou. Is she? Does she have a boyfriend or something? Does she have? I mean, hell, if if that really fine press secretary can be married to some wealthy 62-year-old guy, it makes me think I got a shot, right? Think I got a shot. Take her to the classier area of Queens, if I can find one. Just joking. Don't hate me, all my New York friends, which I have many friends that live in and about New York City. What a beautiful day. Okay, what do we got? A rolling? We got a running protest. Kids are running. We don't know what we're doing. We're just giddy. We're goofy. It's springtime. We're all lobbers. Okay, here's another rolling stop. Oh, well, here's the fire department came to get their coffee. Here they come. See, they get the most expensive vehicle they bring out. They get your coffee, boys. There you go. There you go. So keep those boots on. Those ladies like those sexy boots. Those sexy boots. Okay, this woman was giving me the stink eye, I guess perhaps because I was too slow parking. Oh, man, we nailed that sign good that time. All right, here we go. Let's get some air in here. Open up that window, let some air into this room. All right, here we are. Is this it? I don't know. Yeah, that was better the other way, I think. There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit humid today. Just imagine Amanda Hugginkiss running your life. Holy smokes. We don't need another president. We need a leader. We don't need another hero. It's not one woman against the world fighting at UFC. Nice cage match. Other leaders, a lot of women leaders out there. See, imagine Amanda Hugginkiss, like, telling her friends, yeah, it's got some possibilities, but I can work it out. I can knock off the rough edges. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time. I have no idea, Aquarius. I have no idea what's up with Simba Zero. No idea. Man, what kind of car is that over there? Holy crap. That thing is so low to the ground. It's gotta be, I don't know what the hell it is. Looks like some experimental thing. Judy, how are you? Yeah, I was thinking about AOC today. I was just thinking, wonder what a date would be like. Okay, this guy just ran into the garbage can. I want a president who gives me money. Oh, I gotta put this in the mailbox. Stand by. goes Guitar Boy. I guess he's going to be at Musk in a while. Let's see, this thing is, let's see, there's Judy. I don't know. What's going on here? I think the operative word is work. What is this guy doing? Don't tell me we're having that goofy trolley running around again. Oh, the guy's cleaning off the parking thing so that the sunshine hits the solar dealio. Very nice. Yeah, I have to say, anybody that wants to see active presidency, holy smokes, this guy's everywhere. Our boys out there in the Middle East doing deals, hammering deals left, right, and center. Okay, we're doing routine maintenance. We already wiped off the top. That's about it. It wants to give me $3,000 in cash. I don't think I'm gonna be heading up that parade. Just saying. That's a lot of money. Okay, we're picking up our boyfriend from the train. That's what's on today's agenda. What's wrong with this thing? You buddy, I don't think I helped you at all, did I? You never posted your stuff to send you something. All right, what do we do? Where are we going now? We're going to wipe off another one. What a job. I should work for the city, huh? Hey, Noah, how you doing? Thank you, Angus Kisses. I really love it. Well, you're welcome, Adam. I don't remember doing it. I guess I did. I don't know. But you're definitely worth investing in. What the hell is this girl screaming about? It's nice today. There's a little bit of a breeze blowing. Unfortunately, we have another big wind event coming in over the weekend. I'm not really looking forward to that. Make sure you're on all messages. I vote and proud for it. Well, your boy's doing a job out there. I have to say, like I said, a couple local groups canceled their protests. People have just kind of lost interest here, but trust and believe it's coming. It'll be coming again. Okay, here's some more guys for coffee time. Okay, we're turning in. We're rendezvousing with the hook and ladder. That's it. What's up, Corkscrew? How you doing today? How are you? What a job. Yeah, just throw that rag in, get back in the truck. I'm making 80,000 bucks. I'm cleaning off solar dealios. It's good. Quick trip. Oh, don't worry about silver too much. But if you notice what else was going on in the background today, that, man, I don't know. I think the game is underway again. Corkscrew, I think the game is underway again. I just saw today this relentless pressure upward on yields in the 10-year note. 4.47, 4.48, 4.49, 4.50, 4.51, 4.52, 4.53, and last I checked 4.54 and a half, which means we're only 5.5 blips away from the peak when shit was panicking on April 4th. How you doing, Mystery? Yeah, I think China has started to. I think China has started to implement the let's just rid ourselves of U.S. assets once and for all. We're gonna play the reverse isolation game here. I truly believe that's what's going on. They're doing it in a very measured way. It's nothing panicky, no huge moves, just hour after hour, just like the Chinese water torture, drip, drip, drip. So that's pushing mortgages up to 7.5. Yeah, it's almost over 7% now. I figured out it was running down the silver and why. I'm the only one that's ever kept an eye on that. Everybody else talks tariffs, 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 tariffs. I got tariffs out the wazoo. The real game is interest rates. That's the real deal. That's where the real action is right now. And although, as I said, yes, so you might have $16 billion coming in on the month of April for tariffs, which is good. But that 0.5% increase in interest rates on funding that 10-year, let's say there's $7 trillion to be funded. Yeah, that's like an extra $40 billion right there. I just don't know how you escape it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how. Mathematics is inescapable. If you plot out the function y equals mx plus b, your basic quadratic curvilinear function, there's really just no escaping it. Norway has gigantic. You don't have interest rates though. There's some very smart economists. No, most of the people pulled off their recession watch. I didn't. This just proves to you people follow, they don't lead. I believe you only have value if you lead. Telling people I'm jumping back in a month ago, telling them yesterday I'm moved out. You know, you're giving people real turning points here, not a bunch of bullshit that's after the fact. For 2 years, I've spoken about interest rates. Been banging that drum that rates are rising, rates are rising, rates are rising, and there's nothing that they can do about it. So whatever's going on with tariffs, I just say enjoy it. It helps. course it helps. You cut also these universities. Now, today, Harvard announces, what are we going to do? We're going to dip into our own endowment. $400 million to fund research. Like, okay, you should have probably done that years ago, right? Since you have $50 billion endowment. Silver mines, I got two of the brown bacon, you got the cornbread. How you doing, Alan? That's cool. Gold had an enormous run. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a long time to consolidate that rise. That was spectacular. That was spectacular. It's going to take a long time to build another base for a renewed climb here. I'm doing okay, Alan. I am homeless, and I don't. Well, you get to stay with your mom once sometimes, as long as you keep the kitchen clean. They'll always have a spot for you on the res. It'd be like the homecoming. Look who's back in town. Okay, we got Singing Boy over here on the bench. Sounds pretty good. So keep your eye on that 4.6% 10-year. That only leaves 1.4% until the big action at 6%. If we broach 6%, baby, you better run for cover. That's the traditional pop zone. I think people don't want to face what's going. I don't know what the. I keep asking people, Alan, what should we do? Right? What can we do? And I try to think to myself, economically, what do we have? We can try to grow out of it, which the president is doing his best to try to, have revenue flows in. But, ordering planes and delivering planes and taking payment are two different things, right? We've seen many times in recessions that company airliners cancel orders and all that kind of stuff. That's what's so frustrating to me. So people say, why don't you run for office? Why would anybody run for office these days? You look at the city of Santa Rosa, they hemmed and hawed for 4 months. And at the end of the day, they were spineless. They didn't close down this poorly performing high school, which is rated 2 out of 10 stars for academic performance, because it was a place where culture could be celebrated. As if that's what education is designed for, that we celebrate the culture. I mean, what a spineless bunch. They kicked out the education superintendent. She did nothing wrong except be victimized by declining revenues. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now you have Newsom coming out today. He's like, you know what? We're going to start charging these illegals $100 a month for medical, for Medicaid, Medi-Cal. And I'm like, you mean you weren't charging them before? Adam, just prioritize what's important in life. I've never told you how to live your life. You seem like a happy person. You seem like a person that doesn't need a lot of accoutrement, a lot of trappings of comfort around you. And that's a good thing. You have a lifestyle to be envied, giving them and then charging them $100. Yeah, I don't know what it is about, Corkster. And I was thinking to myself, wow, how did we get so far off base that we've lost what the role and function of government? People's, I don't know. Now when everybody finally sees the 800-pound gorilla that the cage is open, it's like, oh shit. Now what are we going to do? And the fact that the Republicans are thinking about taxing those that make over a couple $1 million, it tells you how deep the fear is. Well, I'm staying away from party stuff, Naomi. I mean, it's easy to point the finger. We have had a one-party state here for decades, and I think it shows, but certainly Republicans have contributed to a lot of that over time, too. So I tried to stay above, party and all that stuff. I think you really... Yeah, you don't have anything to worry about. You don't got any overhead expenses. So the ultimate limiter in life is who is willing to lend you money and at what interest rate. That's the ultimate limiter. There's really only so much free capital that's available in the world, and when you're in there with your Dyson vacuum sucking it all up, that's pretty brutal. That is pretty brutal. I don't know why this thing keeps freezing. This phone is really acting. I don't know if it's the phone or YouTube's glitching like crazy today. We haven't had glitching too much. You're a lot better. No, there's Ramsey, $127. 127 pounds for fish and chips. How you doing, May? Good to see you. So I try to think of myself, what's the way out of it? What are we going to do? What's the result going to be? What's the fallout? And I think, well, I look at what's been done. I see Elon's come in. He's stripped out 200, maybe 150, $200 billion on an annual running basis from the federal budget. It's commendable. There was a lot of fluff that was cut out. There's probably some meat that's been cut out too. It's, let's just say it disincentivized the IRS. That who in the hell would want to work hard, right? Especially if you're a tax auditor. Yeah, whatever. So that helps a bit. Guy just runs his lights to go. So $250 billion, and yet we're tacking on $90 billion a month in almost $100 billion a month in interest. The math ain't mathing. And I keep doing the math. How you doing, Killjoy? Adam, you have a very scaled down lifestyle, right? It's very enjoyable for you. You have no responsibilities. You have nobody that you have to care for except yourself. You can hang out at Yoshiras or whatever. Yokohamas. I mean, in a lot of ways, you have ability to live a lifestyle that people envy. Well, you got to raise the debt ceiling. What's the alternative? There's no alternative. It's got to be done. Right now, we're under technical manipulations to keep us going. That's it. So raising the debt ceiling is a foregone conclusion. There's no getting around it. What do? Start deciding who we're going to pay or who we're not going to pay, or it's like we should start issuing IOUs. You can't. It's impossible not to raise. He never ran on not raising the deficit. Nobody in their right mind sees that the deficit can't be raised. It's impossible. Not when you're tacking on $1 trillion of debt. But I'll tell you, the rate of growth of the debt, he'll make a dent in that. He'll make a dent in that. You know, if you can collect 100, 200 billion a year in tariffs, that's a help. Well, that's the only way out. Hey, Mobile, is to print more money to cheapen the purchasing power of money. That's the only way out. That's it. You just pay people off in cheaper dollars. So if you have stuff of real tangible value, yeah, simple life is good, Adam. You can spend a day at the library in comfort. You can sit in very comfortable chairs, read the newspaper, get educated, go get something to eat, sleep under the stars in beautiful weather. That's why this is a big exercise in mental exercise in trying to figure stuff out. What are we going to do? You don't think Jerome Powell? I mean, he's under his constant pressure. President Trump is beating him over the head daily. Cut those interest rates. Cut those interest rates. There's no reason not to cut interest rates. Powell knows if he cuts rates, he's going to send that long bond through the 5% level, and then it's going to be like, there goes. Then you're going to have the 8% mortgage. There goes the housing market. This poor guy. You talk about being between a rock and a hard place. If you've noticed, our short-term interest rates on the 13-week T-bill have been rising here, not falling. We need a nationwide. Yeah, who's going to pay for that, Adam? Everything's all good. When you tell people, they say, we need universal health care. I say, who's going to pay for it? You take enough money from the innovative, the creative, the entrepreneurial people, the people that create wealth in this nation, you just absolutely destroyed it. As much as you hate Elon Musk, he's how much trillions of wealth has he generated? Well, that certainly is. It's not just that, Corkster. It's the Bretton Woods thing. It's the whole thing of deficit spending. It's a whole error by Lord Maynard Keynes. But I can't blame Keynes. Keynes had the ear of Franklin Roosevelt in the early 1930s. And Keynes said, if you want to bring prosperity back, you don't have the money in the treasury to do it. Like, basically, by 1932, from 1929 to 1932, the GDP of this nation declined 50%. How you doing, Josh? 50%, from 100 billion to 50 billion. That was a catastrophic decline. There was no money really to spend. There was no real money to spend on that. So Keen said, you can spend what you don't have. Here's what you do. When times are tough, you just use the borrowing power of the United States government. Right? You expand programs to put people to work. And you just run a deficit. So instead of having a balanced budget, which Herbert Hoover was very happy about, right? Get rid of this fake Kev TV. So instead of spending what you have, we had this idea of spending what you don't have. But Keen said, you want to do that when times are tough. Don't be scared. Grow a set. Spend. Spend, spend, spend. Have the Civilian Conservation Corps. Have the Works Projects Administration. Build Hoover Dam. Do whatever the hell. Just get people to work. The Agricultural Adjustment Administration. All this stuff. Don't be fearful. But then we forgot the second part of what he said. And the second part of what he said was, then when times are good, you have to raise taxes to claw that money back. And we remember George H. Bush. Read my lips. No new taxes. That was the last guy that ever talked about raising taxes. And look what happened to him. Barbara said, wouldn't be prudent at this juncture. Don't raise taxes. Don't do it, George. Don't raise them taxes. Wouldn't be prudent. That's the failure of democracy. That's where democracy doesn't fit with Keynesian economics. That's the real flaw right there. That you need to get elected. Yeah, Barb and I were talking. She told me, be thinking about it, George. Don't be rash. Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture. That was the big difference in that we were good at the one side of it, but not so good at the other. So what did we have? We had an economy that became tremendously overbuilt because it was constantly being stimulated by ever larger deficit spending. I mean, shit. We put Roosevelt to shame. I'm just saying. He looked like a piker, man. Right? Oh, I was in money funds had 14% interest rate. I remember 1980 like it was yesterday. My goodness. So we're stimulating the economy. We're spending much more money on a federal level than what was coming in, and that caused everything to go up in price. Now it's time to choke the chicken. And how much is the squeeze are people going to be able to take before the pips start to squeak? That's the question. How much will people be able to take? How much savings do they have? They have no savings. Everybody's leveraged to the hilt with car payments, with credit cards. We have no bench depth. Yeah, I remember cars lining up. Man, here's this engine back again. Why do these guys keep running through here? All from an overstimulated economy. So fractional lending, quirky in a way, you're right, but that's not fractional lending is fine until shit hits the fan. In other words, you go to a bank and you say, I want to get all my money out. They say, oh no, you're a Keystone Foundation depositor here. We can't do it. 10% of your money remains in the bank vault and 90% is out in loans to other people. Remember, It's a Wonderful Life? No, you know, your money is in Sam's house and Bob's over there, and that's the way it works. Now you signed this agreement to give me 90 days. Point is now, everybody's leveraged to the hilt. How do you make money if you're a bank now? Well, now it's a lot harder because you're borrowing money at 4.5% if you're lucky to get to the Fed discount window. Now you're lucky if you can get people to nibble at 6%, 7% on that. And these businesses, they can't make it. So I asked my smart subscribers, hey EJ, what do we do? It's Corkster said it. We print money. You can't live on cash. It would crash the economy. It's impossible. Cash is a basic foundational stone of a free market economy. You generate enough savings and then good things start to happen. But you can't suddenly take a credit economy and crash it back to cash only. That's the reality of it. It's impossible. There's too many economic dislocations. I put my letter in that mailbox. Watch nobody come and pick that up today. I have to laugh. I have lived on. Yeah, but you're not credit worthy, and I don't mean that in a negative way. It's like you don't have the cash flow to support borrowing. Which equals a simple life, which is a fine thing. But without some sort of savings, you're never going to get into a house or an apartment. And I've seen too many times what happens when you just give people places to live. They don't value it. They have no skin in the game, and they end up being trash. You have to have an ownership society to have things preserved. That's why up until like the 1930s, you couldn't even build apartments in most major cities. They didn't even allow them. So when I see interest rates creeping up for the last 2 weeks, I'm like, woo. The party's raging in ballroom A, and the house is on, and the place is on fire in ballroom B. Oh, wait, that credit card builds your credit. Yeah, but it's a chicken egg thing. Somebody has to be willing to take a chance on your credit worthiness. What a peppy gal. the ultimate, the ultimate solution. Are there no workhouses? Reduce the surplus population. Isn't it funny how that's exactly what the world hooked on deficit spending has done? It succeeded in reducing the world population through the overexpansion of and use of credit. I shouldn't say use, I should say abuse of credit. uh, uh, uh. Pay-per-view. Well, I would say that democracy has an inherent flaw built into it that uh, we wouldn't have the nation we have today if we had to stay on a cash and carry basis. It would have never happened. People always send me Gmail, why is stuff so expensive? And God, why am I paying $2,600 a month for an apartment? And beef is now $6.99, $8.99 a pound. What do I tell them? Go get a herd of cattle. uh, So everyone's had a hand in what's going on. So this is why I'm a very middle of the road person. I don't believe in casting blame because it serves no benefit at the current time. It doesn't reap any reward. I just don't want to see the United States Federal Reserve in there trying to buy back bonds that it's using to raise Treasury's using to raise money, buying back bonds and expanding their balance sheet to try to keep interest rates down. That's a mug's game. What's up, Callie Mo? Need to get cubby a cow for all the milk he drinks. Milk and butter and eggs and cheese, fresh from the farm to you. If you don't own a cow called Cloverland now, it's North 92222. Boop, 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 ba-doo. Who's she waving at? Worth reading. Hey, Lee, how you doing? It's good to see Lee. Lee knows what I'm talking about. So like I said when I'm at the beginning, I like to see, the president humping hard to expand, to get business going. And that's a good thing. He's a peacemaker. I never thought I'd see a day where a president cheered over in these predominantly Islamic countries, hailed as a hero in Syria. I mean, this is a good thing. This is a good thing to build bridges and to have friendships. This is a great thing. Yeah, if we were cash and carry, we wouldn't have anything like the economy we have today. Things would be a lot cheaper. There'd be a much smaller economy. You can take all that cumulative deficit spending and add it up, and that tells you how much overconsumption occurred in America. Very simple. Very simple. And honestly, I dread to think what would happen if Biden was in there. Just same old, same old. Not that I dislike the former president, but he just doesn't have the get up and go. Yeah, it's terrible. What was that book called, Original Sin, that George Clooney was talking about? It's like, wow. There's a book worth reading, I think. I just don't know how people thought it was in their self-interest, to the interest of America, to run that kind of operation. Yeah, he's gotten a lot done. He's going to have some big issues coming up, doctors, big issues. Him and the Federal Reserve Chairman are basically going to be going to war here. Yeah, we ran it into the ground, and I don't know, Limo. You're very smart. You've had a lot of economics and a lot of stuff. I think when you think about Donald Trump and you think about Jerome Powell, you know we're on a collision course on the track here. And you know what happens is we just don't. There's not the room to cut interest rates now. The short-term T-bill market's telling you no, you can't cut rates. You have to wait till the market rate drops below what the cut would be. Yeah, cheap money. I mean, cheap money is good, but you can imagine. I happen to think possibly by the fall or winter that we're looking at we're looking at an 8% 10-year bond note, which would make mortgages between, somewhere around 11% or something like that. And that just sends the housing market into an absolute. I just try to tell people how much hinges on that 10-year interest rate. It's the whole game. Oh, she got eggs. The woman came and sold her 3 dozen fresh ones. Ooh, nice. Sometime, Limo, if I ever get my other phone set up, I want you to call in and talk, and we can have an on-air discussion. Yeah, I don't know what it was. She just got my farming. She just paid the money. There it is. She's so happy. Life is beautiful again. So that's why Powell's getting the beat down now. But people are getting skittish in the lending market, and they're just. And I also suspect, Lee, I don't know if you'll back me on this, but I suspect China has just decided after coming out of Geneva that we're just going to cut ties fiscally with the United States. It's going to take a little while. We're going to try to do it in an orderly fashion. It's like the movie Margin Call with Jeremy Irons, right? We're just going to be the first ones to make the move. When they ask, Jeremy Irons says, "You know why I make the big bucks? Because I'm paid to look ahead 6 months, 9 months into the future." And Mr. Sullivan, you talk about the music stopping, there's going to be a problem. I'm telling you, Mr. Sullivan, I don't hear a thing. One of the greatest movie scenes in the history of cinema right there. Yeah, I know. We're talking about a date between me. I said if the beautiful and astute press secretary can get an old dude, then I can get a young chica like that, right? Can't U.S. companies just import Chinese goods through? Well, there's all kinds of workarounds coming, but I think that China just made the decision that they got smart people at the People's Bank of China. They look at the books, they sit there, they're having their tea, and they're just saying, what's the end game here? And, somebody says the end game is just higher interest rates. So what you're telling me is our bond and note holdings are going to get decimated if interest rates go up. That's exactly what I'm telling you, Premier. And I suggest we be the first ones to do a Jeremy Irons and just start moving out before anybody else is even aware of it. Anybody see that movie Margin Call? Magda, you might check that movie out. Get a little educated on leverage and finance. What did it say? What did Jeremy Irons win? I don't remember. But that was a great movie. It had Demi Moore in it, and unless she talked, the better the movie was. That was good. This guy just ran right over the curb with his Mercedes, or the woman. Yeah. So basically, in Margin Call, this guy suddenly gets an idea. He's like, runs his software program. He says, man, this market is starting to soften here. And if it goes down, X percent, we're going to lose this much hundreds of millions of dollars. So he says, that's the way we're going. So they have that middle of the night, 4 a.m. board meeting. And Jeremy Irons says, somebody here tell me what's going on. Mr. Sullivan, you're the one that put this report together. Why don't you stand up and, Mr. Sullivan, talk to me as if I was a child? Well, sir, as you know, I've been working for Mr. Kevin Spacey here. And we've been running this program, and it looks like there's some trouble brewing in the mortgage-backed market. You love this story, man, Noggin. You're the one that always asks me to tell it. So he says, Mr. Sullivan, like anybody I ever wrote reports for, they're like, here's 50 pages in front. Just tell me what it says. Just tell me what the report says. Well, it says that we're at risk here. The firm's capital is at risk. So what you're saying, Mr. Sullivan, if I read you correctly, is it's a game of musical chairs. And although the music has not stopped, the music is slowing down. Well, and if it slows enough, we're going to be left with a handful of poo here. Well, I wouldn't exactly put it in those terms, sir, but Mr. Sullivan, do you know why I earn the big bucks? I'm paid to listen. And right now, I don't hear a thing. So what's the solution? Sell it all. I like that story recap, Amanda, hug and kiss, and so do you. Because Jeremy Irons is one of the truly, these guys again. That's right, take off the front of my van. Mr. Sullivan, I don't hear a thing. No, I didn't get out. I was doing a rendition. I'm gonna be on the wrong messages here. There we go. Amanda Hug and Kiss likes when I do movie renditions and things. I mean, it's like, I know it's cool, And he's not a Jeremy Irons fan. This guy's like an amazing actor. This guy's like amazing. This thing keeps going to...
Okay, thank you.
All right, there we go. I gotta watch her. How do I do a short video? You do the short video in a vertical format, 5 seconds to 3 minutes, and then you upload it on YouTube Shorts. Actually, a good rendition. I withdrew the rolling eyes. Yeah, I thought it was a hell of a movie. It pretty much describes what's going on right now. This is why I said, Amanda, hug and kiss, and you love this. Everybody gets what they want out of this presidency. Trust and believe. Everybody. Love, hate, lukewarm, everybody. That's it. Yeah, McDave. So that's why I've told people, I told people last month, if you're going to buy something, buy it now. If you're going to finance something, finance it now. Why does that make sense? Because you can always refinance later if it happens to go down. But if it happens to go up, nobody's going to invite you to come in and take a below market rate. What is with this hook and ladder? It just keeps rolling around here. What are we doing today, boys? No, it's going to be particularly acute for this president. So all this college campus protesting, all of these people chaining themselves, this is a beautiful thing for Stanley or for all the lock makers. It's a great time for them. They're all cut off. They're all thrown into the trash can. Got to get more. I got to go to the hardware store. We got to get more Slage and all these. Things have calmed down a bit now. Columbia University, boom, bam, drop the hammer. I punch out your mule boy. They just snipped the sack right off, and they said now people are just walking around in a really kind of like sour face. But let me tell you, underneath of the surface, the temperature on the cauldron is rising. As Jeremy Irons would say, I hear the music playing. You have to take, Naomi, you have to take that little bit of a dramatic pause. You can't repress that protesting spirit out of people. What's up, Deja Vu? I'm debating a HELOC, but it's 7%. You know, that 7% is going to be valuable in the future. Get the HELOC. You might be able to have some arbitrage opportunities. If it goes down, you get a free chance to, we're refinancing for free. No closing costs, no appraisal fees, no nothing. This world can function on 4.5% 10-year notes. This world cannot function on 6%. We're in a much different era than in 1980 when we had 14, 15, 16% treasury rates. It's a different era. Totally different. We're so leveraged out the teeth that the slightest change of interest rates has a profound effect on people's ability to borrow and spend. Through the car markets, and the car makers say now, okay, we get 10% more for tariffs. People got to pay for auto parts, all that crap. 30% if it's coming from China. But now the costs are going up, in the same time people's ability to buy a car is going the other direction. So what happens to the car makers? They have to slow production. There's no way around. So if I'm Mary Barra and I'm the chairwoman of GM, I'm looking at all these electric vehicles. I would say you go ahead and do it, Deja Vu, because you lock it in and you have something that's worth, and if you don't use it, you don't use it. If there's a little origination fee, so much. So what? If interest rates go up on T-bond to 6, to 8 or 9%, you got that 7% money. You stick that into right, and you're making money. Hello from Saudi Arabia. Hey, Troll Blaster, how you doing? And if interest rates go lower, man, you're in the catbird seat. That's what I told people last month. If you're going to borrow, borrow now. Borrow now. Because we're at the point where the federal borrowing is starting to crowd out all the other borrowers in the marketplace. And that's not a good place to be. I don't know what the car loan rate would be today. I have no idea. 0. No idea. How you been, Troll Blaster? That was a great movie. If you haven't seen Margin Call, it's available for free on YouTube with ads, unless you're part of Naomi's family, which I am. And I'm on an ad-free existence. How about that? La Familia. La Familia. Man, I was so dumb. I put that letter in that. I should have driven it downtown. Man, what a dumbbell. What time? 5:16. I don't know. I was used to seeing the mail truck come put through. I don't know. Mr. Sullivan, I don't hear a thing. So what do we do about it? I like this guy's just like, we'll just cut it. We'll just have some bleeding. It'll be over. I'm on your plan. That's exactly right. I'm La Familia. I'm a family member. And it's a beautiful thing. I don't hear a thing. Mr. Sullivan, just for interest's sake, what would happen if the music stopped? Well, sir, speak up, Mr. Sullivan. Well, sir, it would destroy all the capital we have in the company. Right. Right you are, Mr. Sullivan. Amanda, Mr. Sullivan would be a good date for you, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be a beautiful thing? I think that would be absolutely tremendous to have a really quality Wall Street level, right there. I don't hear a thing. Yeah, I hope your recovery's gone well. I love these little afternoon chit chats. Guitar boy still playing? The breeze is. I drove from Buffalo to helping someone move long ago. There you go. Down from Buffalo. I don't hear a thing. Guitar boy. What's up, Stony Jenkins? How you doing? Saw somebody from first Oriole of the season today. Yeah, well, don't even talk about those bums. Just dropped the doubleheader. It's a nice charger. Peabody graduates. My mother went to Peabody. Peabody Conservatory of Music. I heard you had an avalanche. You know, Duncan, you just didn't even get the mail yesterday. We're like at the butt end of the service for the whole city. So if they're short of a carrier or something, I don't really care. But I put my thing in. I don't even know if that mailbox is active. I don't know. I'm waiting here till somebody comes in. What the hell time is it? How come every day I see somebody come putt through the parking lot? So nice when your loved one picks you up at the train station. Amanda, hug and kiss. Would you like to be picked up at the train station by a loved one? Would you feel enthralled? A lot of people have these VWs. I'm going to get a VW. I don't care what anybody says. These things are everywhere. Oh, there's Parking Boy. I've never seen this guy get out of his vehicle. Will you run to him and embrace him? Yes. I think that she would have a flutter. Yes, but nobody ever does anything romantic for me. We got to remedy that. Besides me, who else would you date on YouTube? Besides McDave. we haven't seen McDave, right? Yeah, that's a good question, huh? That's it. That's right, Naomi. I bust up your boy. Let me see if I got this right. I steal all your dope. I bust up your mule boy. And you bring me more?
I can't see you, Amos.
Oh, tight. Pink, blue, I don't care, whatever color it is. Oh. I don't know why this guy's holding his crotch. I don't know.
Smile, goose, hey, best friend.
How about in the chat? Wow, look at that nobody. Can you imagine that? There's not one person in here that the hug and kiss deems worthy. Here's the guy that ran over the curb in his Mercedes. Corkster would be a blast, huh? Corkster would keep you rolling in stitches. I love this parking machine. Is like an IQ test built into it. We can test your IQ while you're parking your car. Enter your license plate number. So nobody can get any time for anybody else now. Oh, the metal detecting video will be coming up tomorrow, by the way. Needs to make a video explaining how to tie a tie. Where I've wore plenty of ties over the years. I've sat in those meetings like Mr. Sullivan before. Well, guys, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Morning. How you doing? Good, good, good. Don't get up. What I want to talk to you today is, do we have a strategy for if the United Kingdom is unable to get into the European Monetary Union? Anyone? Is anyone working at this firm? What about you? How was that getting coffee? Yeah, you'll see what happens tomorrow. Tie. I said, in my opinion, sir, I don't think Nigel Lawson and the exchequer of the Treasury for England, I don't think they're going to be able to make it in. They're trying to hold that currency up, but it's costing them a fortune. They're spending a lot of money buying British pounds, and they've got more people betting against it. I don't think that they're going to be able to hold that up forever. And when that baby goes, bam. Anyone else with a thought? Good Lord, does anybody work here? One person? I want to have a proposal on my desk by 4 p.m. from each one of you developing it. I don't want a one-page strategy. You just buy that tinted wrap and it just automatically clings to the window there. Right? You just roll it out, you slowly unroll it, and you just press it in so you don't have any bubbles. And then you trim it. Second place, steak knives. Oh, third place, you lose your job. Oh, do I have your attention now? Get away from that coffee machine. Huh? Coffee's for closers. Hey, your name Levin? You're a loser. You see this watch? This watch costs more than your car. Great movie. Everybody in business should be made to watch Glenn Ross. That's it. Great movie. Great cast, very underrated. Just a bad title. It was a stupid title. They should have called it Closers. That would have been it. Yeah, it's on YouTube for free. It's a great movie. It's bleak. It's one of Jack Lemmon's final, I think it was his last movie. Yeah, you'll be all. It ain't that hard to do. You just put that mofo on and just go. Coffee is for closers. Damn, still no mail truck. Put. What a mistake I made. Throwing that into a dead box. Aren't they supposed to remove mailboxes if... How about if we take a piece of gum on a piece of string and just start working the mailbox? Yeah, it's a stage play, but I didn't think the stage, I don't know. I mean, you get that great cast in the movie. Great cast. You must live in Los... I don't, K-Docs. Where do you live? I don't live in Las Vegas. I'm in Santa Rosa, California. I'm on the Rancho. We just finished up the water job. Nothing will happen, Lurker. You just get the film that's almost just sticks to it. I disagree with AOC. Belle of the Ball, what do you think? Do you think that she would date? Yeah, I wasn't talking about. I was talking about it from a social point of view. Like, not the politics, because you'd have to duct tape her. But I'm saying, just suppose, right, that she could be trained for a night. What do you think? You could do up the town in Queens? Would you like a nightcap? Oh, she did. Yeah, she is. I'd have to say, man, I was kind of examining. I was getting a cut of her jib today. And I was just thinking, you know, between her and the press secretary, you know. But the press secretary is probably over my head in intelligence. She keeps herself well. I don't think I could keep up with the press secretary. She must have a collection of nuts on the wall that's unbelievable. Just saying. Man, I got that thing running like a fine-tuned machine right now. Of course, they're like Pam Bondi's so savage. It's hot. On account of it's hot. I don't know a lot about her. My ardor for her diminished on account. Problem with her is she teased 2 months ago about, I've got the Epstein file right here. And I knew right then and there that whoever's around on the party is rife in that document. And like, oh shit, that person. Are you kidding me? I'll just push that aside for a while. Not a lot of lookers, I would agree. Yeah, this cooled my ardor for Pam Bondi down. It's like, okay, well, yeah, you got to look at it. Now we know what you saw, but that's going to just be buried. I don't like that at all. Then again, on the other hand, I don't like the Minnesota judge who decided to try to help an illegal alien evade pickup. That's a crime. We have all these people that are empowered to think that they can make the laws and be above the law. Executive branch, judicial branch, not so much congressional branch. So of course everybody wants to see, and I'd lost a lot of respect for Pam Bondi. I said, well, we know now. I said, okay, that was really a crappy thing to do. Yeah, the judge is saying that she's, what's the word she used? What was the word? Immune. She has immunity, which could very well be. I don't know if you can prosecute her. I don't know. I don't know what happens if you're wearing judicial robes and you. I don't know. We're breaking new law here. We're breaking new ground. I have no idea. That's it, Corkster. I would agree. Hey, Miss Puddin', how you doing? Nice to see you. It's a very interesting situation, but I just thought that tease was all of a sudden Fox stopped carrying her, and just all of a sudden she was diminished. I say just let the fur fly, baby. Does it mean that every single thing that went in does it mean that every single thing that happened in Epstein Island was bad? No, but let the people decide. Doesn't that mean you break federal law? Yeah, I don't know, Dr. Frankenstein. All I know right now is in this country, it's a lawyer's field day. There is more lawsuits and things going on now than you can shake a stick at. That's not the real. You can just remove it. Nobody cares what this person's talking about. So that's the real question is, I don't know what the law says about a judge. I have no idea. I have no idea. Uh-oh. Damn, no mail truck. My president shouldn't have immunity, but the Supreme Court ruled that he does this. Well, it's up to the court to decide. This is why we have elected judges. This is why we have 9, so you rarely have split decisions. Politics is in everything. If it was the other way around, if it was predominant of Democrat-appointed Supreme Court justices, the decision would have been in the other direction. So does that mean justice is served? Looks wise in the Senate Majority Leader. Oh, you like Johnson? Looks wise. It's those glasses, those tortoiseshell glasses, and that wormy little face. What you're saying is that you think that you can control him. Our country's broken, ladies and gentlemen. The sooner we realize it and adapt to it, the better. I'm renewing my right of abode documents in Hong Kong in case I go live over there. It'll be a whole new world. Very difficult. I know we need to, but it is hard. I know it is. I know it's hard. But you get little glimpses, you get little things that come down, and it's always the young that are going to be out there really caring. It's not going to be the old people with the Tesla protests and all that. It's going to be those young people that are torching up places. Now you got all these Starbucks, 100 locations. They don't want to be told what they have to wear or their uniform. Yeah, we're all in the same boat. That's exactly right. We've now transcended party and things. We know. Starbucks is like, our sales are declining. We're in trouble. Now they want this, they want that. It's like they're fighting back. They don't like the uniforms. Now we're on strike. So what does Amanda Hug and Kiss do now? Where do we get our good coffee fix? My job is to help you navigate the future. That's my job. The only thing that bothers me, and people just can't see there, I don't know, I find this crazy. People have seen too much stuff over the years. They're immune to it. It doesn't matter anymore. What matters is what's in their pocket. What money, right? That's it. Am I getting by? There is really, let's see. Wellsboo, how you doing? Starbucks sales are low now because they're, Israel, if you want a good coffee, look for it. They're a publicly traded company. They're not a private company. They're listed on the New York Stock Exchange. Or NASDAQ, I don't know, SBUX is the ticker symbol. Where is the mail guy? Where's the mail boy? Many bought back his stock now, doing great. I always date older men. I'm good. Well, they sell coffee. I mean, it's like, oh shit, what's this chick doing? We got something in it. Putting her underwear in a tree? I don't know. All right, she used a stick and threw it in the trash can. That was nice. Getting ready for the preach and feed. I don't know why she threw her underwear in a tree. It tastes better. Well, I don't know who it was. Martinson. Who told me about Martinson coffee at grocery outlet? Man, that's good. That is good. Prices are only getting with the great work Trump is doing. I'm going to go down. Well, egg prices have collapsed, as I knew. The cure for high prices is high prices. It just brought egg producers out of the woodwork. Everybody's got eggs. Everybody. But they'll keep the $5 surcharge on the eggs. So I would say that Starbucks is in some trouble these days because the designer coffee era appears to be coming to an end, just like the chock full of nuts era in New York City with the coffee cafes came to an end. Chock full of nuts is that heavenly coffee, heavenly coffee. Better coffee a millionaire's money can't buy. Our eggs went down to about $4.99 from $8.99. Starbucks is a luxury. It's not a necessity. The first thing people do is start to cut back on luxuries. Coffee shops are soda shops are the next thing. That's it. Even my Paris Priesters, I get addicted to Star. I got to go over to Starbucks. Wait, let's have the meeting in 10 minutes or something. Okay. All right. Oh, now I can be civil. Okay. But the last week, eggs are... Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. You're going to be swimming in eggs. There's no disincentive for producers not to produce eggs like crazy. What'll happen is you'll have tremendous overproduction. Then they'll be complaining about that they need price supports. The egg producers are getting nailed. We need support. Damn, no mail truck. We're dead. We got 13, what do we got? 18 minutes. Then I'm gonna lose my shit. These baristas are on strike at 100 locations. Oh, yeah, we lost a lot of the egg-laying flock, but that's now been repopulated. I'm excited for Dutch Brothers to open here. That's cool. That's the thing with high prices. They inevitably bring crashes in prices down. Especially something like eggs and chickens. It's very easy to repopulate, and you have eggs out the wazoo. This woman was getting her 3 dozen organic from the woman out of the vehicle. All right, well, basically we got screwed on this deal. We got porked. We chose the wrong mailbox. Yeah, they'll stockpile all the eggs. All the egg producers will be squawking, we're dying out here, we're dying. What are you gonna do about it? They'll have okay, bro, what do you want to do if people want to go forward here? There we go. You wait till the $1.99 special on eggs. They'll be blowing that stuff out. Yeah, goat head. We give them the old goat head. I'm lucky if I get mail, right? Sometimes they just decide, hey, you know what? No mail for you. No mail for you. Yeah, well, so I heard U.S. beef is going to be making its way. Was that big deal that Trump signed or whatever? I miss Tim Hortons. Man, I lived on Tim Hortons in Toronto. Man, I get Tim Hortons 3 times a day. That stuff was the bomb. That stuff was Bomb City, USA. Timmy's is good. I love Tim Hortons. Because they use real cream over there. Those people get that American beef, they're going to think they died and went to heaven. One thing, I couldn't even eat the chicken in the UK because they use fish meal to feed it. It's like, damn, the chicken tastes like fish. Artichokes out the wazoo here. Tim Hortons coffee is amazing. Amazing. Man, to hug and kiss, maybe we should join the Grange. What do you think? Worst tasting chicken I ever had in my life, and that was in Kensington High Street. I was like, "What's wrong, God?" I said, "I ordered chicken, not fish." Oh, blimey, it's living rent free in your bloody head. Come on and take a free ride. Do, do, do. I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood. Do, do, do. My mail didn't get picked up today. Maybe they'll cut off my phone. I don't know. You gotta move on. Do do gotta make a move. Do 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 do. Happy cows come from California. I do like that point raised cheese. Man, that stuff is good. Pungent. I mean, you can't eat a lot of it, but wow, that stuff is like a knockout. Woo! Gotta keep on moving, gotta keep on grooving. I think this time next week I have my surgery. Ooh, wow. Humping around this propane cylinder here. I gotta leave these birds behind. We'll do a nice merge here. This guy wants to cut my... Oh, this woman hates it. I moved over. She can't stand that. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Ooh, she's mad. Yeah, you hauled to do it here though. I'm gonna look again. I'd like to get one of those 10-gallon jobs. Gotta keep on moving, gotta keep on grooving. Da, 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 da. Well, you talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Do, do, do. Gotta move on. Do, 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 do. It's funny, Blackbird started digging the ramen now. He's like, I gotta have that Korean stuff. What's up, Prince? The 10-gallon propane tank. The kind you see on the RVs. Gotta keep on moving, gotta keep on grooving. Man, I got a whiz. You haven't lived till you've had point raised blue cheese. That stuff is bomb city. Oh, let's see if anything's going on at the Grange tonight. pretty empty over there. Nothing going on. Sebastopol Grange. What's gasoline here? $5 and $5.29.9. Whew. Welcome to the great state of California. No wonder they want to put up gas stations, and then they finally told them. One thought they were all the way through the process at Fulton Road and Highway 12, and they just got the carpet pulled out from under. And they're like, nope, not gonna happen. There goes your license to print money. Something about the salt air here really does something for the blue cheese. Marin County, that coastal fog and that, woo, that's good. All right, we're at the Goodwill. We're walking out. Did we take something? We don't know. They're locking the door. The day is over. Hey, Optimistic, how you doing? Can't believe King Falafel is doing business. Oh, wow. Eat the rich, GTB. I'm going to sit down with AOC and we're going to feast. I'm going to say, look, honey, let's break bread. Let's talk about the rich that we're going to consume here. Who's first? What are we going to do? Somebody's got to pay the price here. She'd be like, I love the way you think. You are absolutely amazing. Well, thank you, honey. I try. I just love that. And to think you're a white boy, too. That's amazing. All right, what do we got? Guitar Boy is on the ground down here. I don't know what he's doing. Passed out. I don't know what's going on. We'll let you guys enjoy the show. I think Guitar Boy is passed out. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. Is he stretching? Is he doing yoga? It's Sebastopol. How's Guitar Boy doing? Is he alright over there? I didn't know. His guitar looked like it got busted up or something. Oh, man. I have to break bread with AOC. She'd probably meet me, right? Oh, let's see. We need to... Why is this thing filtering here? I wonder why the bathroom floor is always wet. Right, and then you're stepping in your car and everything. It's like, wow. Of course, this thing hasn't been charging. We're at 41%. Thank you. Ah. All right, there's Guitar Boy. Where the hell was that? Hippie time. Let's make sure we're on wide angle, which we're not. There we go. I think we're going to pick up a nice big steak tonight. I don't know. He's pretty low key tonight. Here's the crotch of doom. I think once a year, if the light is at a certain way, you can see the ghost of John Lennon or something. I don't know. Not quite sure. It's a very chill scene tonight. I like that press secretary, man. You talk about somebody smart. Whew. I've never heard anybody speak like that. Let's see, which way are we going to go tonight? Let's see if we can get across here. Let's see if anybody respects the push buttons across. Go see what the steaks look like. Man, this stuff looks good. Brussels sprout. Yum, yum. Sound like bird. Big meat. I'm looking. I'm going to check it out. Don't know. I don't know. Pasture-raised Chateaubriand. The good stuff, huh?
Yeah. Are you videoing?
I know I'm on YouTube. I'm live. Is that okay? I just came in to pick out a steak. You sure?
What?
No, it's, yeah, I'm live on YouTube. I'm just taking people shopping. You guys don't have T-bones, do you?
No.
Okay. You ever have them?
Like certain holidays.
Okay. All right.
Don't sell very well here.
Wonder why?
People don't like filet.
Too low end. I guess they like that. The higher end living.
No, actually it's opposite, man. Filet doesn't sell well here.
Wow. Well, I see the ribeye. I bet that sells well. Thank you, sir. I was looking for a T-bone. Thank you. Oh, something smells good. creamy russet mashed potatoes. Woo! Guess we got no T-bones today. Ribeye is too expensive, like $23 a pound. Are you kidding me? You have to take out a mortgage on it.
Defensive. Oh, are you trying to make this seem like it's my fault?
All right, everybody's complaining tonight. Let's see. They just don't taste right. I don't know what it is. Black seedless. It's just something that got some kind of residue on them or something. I don't know what it is. Some kind of residue. Look at the way they keep these babies all tight. They said there's going to be a real shortage of cherries because they didn't have a good set. What do we got over here? Tomato plants are big. Probably one a fortune. $3.99 for a plant. Yeah, tomahawk steaks are just ridiculously expensive. This looks like a happy one. Brandywine, pink. I don't know. Large red cherry. Hey, how you doing, Yoba? Yeah, I need to do a yurt. We need a big yurt in the backyard. Get your kicks on a yurt. Organic. This one's got a good ring to it right here. $9.99 each. $10, grown in Mexico. I just get the meat and chop it up for soups and stuff like that now. That's what I do these days. I see the guy, the former owners of Ben and Jerry's got arrested today. Amanda Hugginkiss needs to go to some of these protests and cover them. Why should I put my sack on the line all the time? Porterhouse T-bone. The guy said they don't buy T-bones out here. I can't imagine why. I don't know. If you want a really gassy meal, you could eat here. It'll give you a bubble in your gut. All menus for cash. We impose a surcharge. If you have any allergies, don't sue them. I think that you like to have a cocktail party. I don't know. I don't know if I'd let this guy near your kids, you know? I don't know. Tui Wilshinsky, PhD. He could teach you multivariable calculus. Amanda Hugginkiss, why don't you enroll in a calculus course just to prove to yourself that you can do it? We got a sacred portal, puja, transform shame and criticism into empowerment. I don't know what that means. It's Joy Oasis Dome. in Occidental. I really should go to one of these things. Would you guys like to see me go and then just do some live reporting? I really need to get my chakra cleaned out. You know what I mean? Prince, how's your chakra doing? Maybe I'll buy some expensive Vietnamese candy. I don't know, Dominican Republic Zora Reserve with notes. Hey Dorlin, how you doing? So go get my chakra cleaned up. Orange caramel. Does that sound good or what? Golden chai latte. Just to get your chakra pounded up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I love coming out here. I feel like my chakra is being cleansed. What do you think, Amanda Hug and Kiss? And you can be honest with me. You don't have to hold back. Rite Aid has gone bankrupt for a second time, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful night in Sebastopol. I wonder, I don't know, the big allergy thing is coming. You can tell it's coming. It's building up like that tsunami, like the waves go out, the water goes out, and then all of a sudden there's this 30-foot wall of water coming in. How about if Amanda Hug and Kiss and I went to an event together? Would that be a hoot? She'd be like, please sit at that other table so nobody thinks we're together. Protect Social Security. Indivisible. Allison Page, musical guest. How about that? I miss all the good stuff. Native Arts Festival. I miss all the good stuff. Yeah, go ahead. There you go. Don't mind me. You got a bike path right there.
Wait, 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 wait.
Sure, Noreen's not here.
Wait, 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 wait.
How about if I wore my blue pinstripe?
What sign is on? What sign is on?
My power blue pinstripe. I don't know, my chakra's a little out of balance. What is this? Right to president. You'll feel better. Hey Shemay, did you write to president? I put my letter in the wrong box today. That was a mistake. Oh, man. Lawyers stepping up, beating people. That'll be the day. Dumping fees are out of control. Everybody's complaining about the prices. You keep putting these people into office. too depressing. Everybody's complaining. I wonder if the ladies are doing Pilates tonight. That always cheers me up. Amazingly. The therapeutic effects of that are amazing. Dog and kiss. I'd like to see some bikers bust you up tonight. Bust you up. You got that big mouth. Just once.
Is it a red one? Is it a red one? Oh. Get Benson. Open the door and say hi. No, we don't interrupt together.
Oh, the kids ruined my wrap here. Didn't get a good peek in at the Pilates show, but the boys did. Hey Nino, how you doing? Luther Burbank, plant pioneer and famous eugenicist. Thank you. Man, what a beautiful night. Boy, that place still hasn't opened up, that bar.
Wait. Bodega Avenue.
Let's go down and check it out. Dog grooming. First I thought that said chili bands. Alright, what did you say? Starting Sunday, May 8th, our location will no longer be open on Sunday or Wednesday. Wow. Not a good sign. I smell big meat roasting somewhere in here. Not a good sign. These people are Chinese too. No checks accepted. This place has been closed for 2 years. My chakra is going to explode. Wow, like one of the last drive-up banks, huh? They got their little refrigerator in there. There's a little thing that sucks the thing. Well, it's got like, I guess it doesn't work anymore. I don't know. My chakra's been itchy all day. I wonder if this thing is even open. Limited to 3 transactions, cash limited to $3,000. No rolled or loose coins. Man, you'd think somebody would come out here and clean this. Yeah, nobody's gonna need a bank. Certainly not a branch bank. That's why I was surprised Bank of America said we're gonna be opening up 300 locations. I was like, what? We're closing them down like crazy. Lee Hale, you like the job I did on that, don't you? Time to get your chakra adjusted. Thank you, Corky, the king of IRL. That's me. Woo! God love the corker. What a great, consistent supporter of the channel. Encourages me to get out, read some signage. Art, assertiveness, self-defense. Thank you, Corky. Ancestral wisdom for collective healing. I wonder if it's free. Blue Ridge Kitchen, that place is closed down now. $600, man. 600 really spikes up the chat when 600 comes in. Right off the bat, he just teased right off on Nixon. Bam! Just like that. Just teased right off on it. I mean, what are you going to do? Here's the restaurant. I checked their mail for him that time, remember? Wow, this place used to be packed with people. Remember, I checked the mail and the guy comes out the door like, thank you. fried chicken, $39.50. 10-ounce hanger steak, $45. Wow. Well, it's nice they got an event for people, so keep kids safe. Spring tour. Blossoms, bees, and barnyard babies. It sounds like a nice traveling show for Vegas. What does this do? I don't even understand what this guy. I'm Freddie Blooms. What does he do? Non-gender. Aspiring anti-racist accomplice. Family nature skills campouts. Damn, at first I thought it was like a Klan meeting there. It like scared me for a minute. I'm like, whoa. Jeez. Man, you know what I mean? Dr. Frankenstein. I'm like, whoa, that looks like a KKK meeting. How do I know? Growing up in Maryland, I know. I know. God love Corky. Corky keeps the machine greased. I don't know what the hell that was. I just saw these people standing around with torches. I'm like, oh, that looks familiar. I've been to a few of those babies. Oh, wow. Kind of threw me off stride for, yeah, Rising Sun, Maryland. That's it. You know what I mean, Lee? You know what I'm talking about. We've seen it all. All of a sudden I looked, it's like, what the heck is that? Ah, brother. Those were the days. People complaining about this unfortunate name. I wonder how they had a fire at the tea room down here. Place is criminal. Pizza place is gone. Wow, there's got a bunch of guys just crashing behind there. What a great place to hang out. Surprised nobody's gotten their skull rammed into this thing yet. That'd be a real Sopranos thing. Yeah, how you doing? Man, it always smells like pee here. No, they're usually camping right there. Okay, we're walking the dog. We're just passing by the funeral parlor. Let's cross here and let's check out. See if we can get a damage report. There's a Tesla. Tomorrow night we got to put up a big batch of chicken soup. And we'll have some pepperoni chicken. Oh, this poor guy, man. They worked this guy to death. This got me in a lot of trouble that night. I'm always like a bottom line business person, and oh, I can't believe you just don't appreciate the art of making bagels. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Wow. Boy, did I catch hell. Let's see if Bagel Boy's in here. Okay, the door's shut, so I don't see Bagel Boy tonight. Got all of his bins of old ones right down there. You might like that business plan. Amanda Hug and Kiss loved it. As I recall, oh, that's a touch of genius. People put all these crappy posters around. Look at that. You talk about a lot of work. You got to hump a lot of days. 5:30 a.m. Saturday, 5:30. Holy smokes. Maybe we should come out 5:30 and go live and try our new milkshakes. It was when I went to UK. I got a milkshake. They literally took milk and put a little chocolate powder and just shook it up. I was like, oh, wow. No pumpernickel. Poor Bagel Boy. I think he lives in his house over here. Can't have much of a social life. Hey, JT. Can you imagine? I told people, just go to Costco and just load up on them and then bring them in once a week. Toasted, who in the hell is going to know the difference? You call it broker bagels. People, oh, I like that. What's that name? Well, I don't make my own. I just eliminate the middleman. I just bring them in, right? I don't have all the kitchen equipment, just a few toasters. That way I get to spend more time with you. I can be nosy about your life. Maybe something's going on at the funeral parlor tonight. I went to Checkers. Yeah, it's not really the UK. Invisalign. It's a tooth fairy. Here's where the fire was in the kitchen here. Place is just a mess. Why won't that business plan work in New Jersey? I would think of any place in the country, New Jersey would be a natural for that. Problem is they just let this thing get so overgrown. You can't even tend to it anymore. Nice rosemary anyway. I think that plan is a total winner. I should offer my service $1,000. I'll whip this place into shape. What's the weak spot in the plan? You think people are going to care or they're going to come in hungry? Oh, this is great. Yeah, we can talk a little bit, hang out. Yeah, we're talking. Maybe we can spy around this side. I don't think anybody's around here anymore. I don't know. I've just got this bad habit of invading people's private property. Phew. I don't know. It's really a nasty habit. Remember, we had the black cat. You could have Monday night, guys could come in and bitch Monday nights. Sit around in a circle and talk about their lives. I want to walk up this driveway so bad. But T-Girl might lose it. Muir's Tea Room, high tea and bakery. This whole place just looks like a lawsuit ready to happen. You almost spelled that right, Prince. You put a S-E instead of S-A, and you got it. All right, so there's Bagel Boy. It's nice. They used to have a liquor store. We could brown bag it and then sit there. This person's not even looking in my direction here. And all of a sudden he sits up shocked. Oh, somebody there. Bagel Boy. Yeah, the Baltimore Rap. It's been a while. It's not the Sevastopol in the Soviet Union, but we do have a Coast Guard training center out here. 2 Rocks, but it's not here. Oh, hippie Zaz, I do miss you. It was too much work. Let's see if the boys are still squatting in the back. I really miss this place. Everybody was camped out over here. It's a nice place to just boondock yourself for the night. Imagine all that restaurant equipment. Nice chairs. Think how nice they would be on the patio compared to those death traps we sit on. Just waiting for the next cracked rib. Looks like somebody's pee jug down here. Somebody left their shoes. All this equipment. Then they just, the worst thing of all, they just leave it and leave the landlord to deal with it. They just walk out. Oh, wow. Yeah, our seats are kind of insane. I'm just waiting for the lawsuit. much all of a sudden those seats are just going to snap. They've been outside for years. They're all worn down. All the plastic is degraded. It's like powder now. Ah, boy. It is what it is. What you hope you will eventually believe what you believe. Oh, I'm saturated. I can't even read it. It's just too long. Whew. Wow. I guess so. Thank goodness I have legal counsel here. Yeah, just get saturated. Good night, Welsh Boo. I just get saturated. I can read 2 lines and that's it. Tin fish. Adimano scallops. La Narvel squid pieces in ink sauce. Time for a major change there, JT. You're not kidding, brother. Here's the old black cat who's now a barber shop, and arguably more successful than when it used to be the black cat. Everybody would sit around moaning. It's just one of those frou-frou menus. There's Amanda hug and kiss dining. Oh, but you're so savage. You don't appreciate the beauty of the presentation. The je ne sais quoi. The atmosphere. It's all lost on you. You're such a pig. It's awful. It's such a savage. Why don't you enroll in a charm school? Let's see. This is Many Rivers. This is like a headbanger's ball over here. This guy wants everybody to support the stores through some kind of thing. I don't know what the hell it is. We don't know what fine dining is. What is fine dining? Small plate? This poor guy. This guy's chakra didn't care that he couldn't make the rent. That was the end of the line. Chakra boy. Je ne sais quoi. Yeah, we need a man to hug and kiss to enlighten us what fine dining is. Let's see, we got tea, the cloud of unknowing, nurturing your inner strength, doing the art of peace, learn how to be brave, learn how to grow a set. UFOs. That's interesting. On tyranny. Emotional intelligence from the Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama must read a lot of books. Man, the hug just says it's just lost on this chat. It's like, how do you explain how a wheel works, right? It's just like, what are you going to tell people?
There he is. He's got time. We didn't can't sleep today. It's already done. We don't have to do that, but most of us just by count.
Alright, what do we got? North Bay's Choice, Enjoy Petaluma. I have all reviews on those restaurants. Boy, is this thing thin. Let's see if the same guy, let's see if Craig Coursey, this dope, has another letter to the editor. This guy's really nerve-wracking. Let's see. Wow, unbelievable. No letter from Craig Coursey. How about that? That's amazing. Our favorite chronic complainer. It's like Woody Allen. How would Amanda Hug and Kiss define fine dining? I can't even say it. Let's go up for our chakra alignments. This is real Sebastopol right here.
I see.
It's gonna cost money.
Yeah. I don't know.
The hell was she doing? Well, you know, Corky, it's important to center that sack before you zip up and everything. Looks like a twofer or something. I don't know. That look like a twofer, looks like a twofer. I remember the night this wasn't even locked up. We just helped ourselves for a tour. Ah, boy. What is this, free books? What the hell is this? Purpose-driven life. Nelson DeMille Panther. Night boat to Tangier. Look how fast I got saturated right there. 50 Shades of Orange. Okay. We got a caregiver. We don't want to interfere with the cart. It's a relaxing head spa. Tea bags on the ground.
Check out this piece of wood they chose. It's really
I don't know, Corky. I get so saturated. You ever get just saturated? You just can't take another bit of it. What the hell was this? It went tits up. That'd be an epic meet and greet in Atlanta. Oh my. All right, let's see who's on the wall of shame. Who are you gonna date? Let's Karen McCoy, The Etiquette of Bowls, Missing shipment of fish and kidnapping. Yeah, I guess so. No, absolutely not. Not gonna happen. Nah, well, I don't like the hat. It's too busy, this chick. I don't know. I can't. It's too busy. Too much going on. Yeah, Shelby, you're all right. You're okay. Jamie, it's like a two-shot Jim Beam night right there. Comedian, Emmy-nominated TV writer. We're the Raw Dog. Kelly, I don't know. She looks too outdoorsy for me. I can't take that. She doesn't look city life enough. Oh, wow. Healthy binding. I don't know. She's just too outdoorsy. Yeah, just too outdoorsy. Too much pressure. Bird Dave. It'd be funny if Bird wrote a book, it became I ghostwrite it for him. It becomes a national rage. The title's just Blackbird. Can you imagine that? Blackbird now appearing for book signing event. Bird's a hell of a nice person. What's not to love about Blackbird? He's a very entertaining guy. Yeah, I'm not gonna be I'm gonna be really not into the rock climbing. I'm not gonna be into the visit to the let's walk see the redwoods. No, that's not happening. Let's just get a 6-pack of Busch Light and let's just do it up. Oh, I don't drink. You think I drink beer? You're some kind of savage. All right, let's see what event we're going to go to. Santa Rosa Curtain Gathering. What the hell is that? Just show me one nice chick. Just one that can bust my chakra. This one's too severe. Vocal creativity. Write one song per week for 8 weeks. Sounds like I'm doing all the work. Let's see, we're floating in the water. Looks weird. This guy's got his hands all over you. I don't know. Pregnancy and birth trauma. Let's see what my daughter missed. It looks like a dry spell right now. I don't know. Let's see. What do we got? Let's check the big board here. Karen City, guided meditation. I was taught energy healing at a young age. Most important thing of being meditation the most important thing being meditation to stay centered. Lucy Bell. It looks like she used to be in some kind of hippie commune or something. Rachel Janine, she looks peppy. Challenge now. Anything that says challenge yourself, I'm out. Let's see. Katie Ring, you could center that picture a little more. I don't go for anything that challenges. Sarah looks fun. You could do a fifth of good bourbon with her. Dancing freedom. She would get with the program. This one looks a bit wild here. DJ Moonshine, I love that. For the background, I wonder if she drinks. This one looks like, I don't know, guys. Candlelight yoga. Tuesday nights downstairs in Anahata Lounge. Sound bath. This girl looks fun. Afro fusion dance. What the hell is that? Shemay, if you know an Afro fusion dance, you might introduce that to your congregation. And call girl or call, what the hell is that? Calligraphy. Rainbow. I just don't know if I relate to these ladies, you know. I might just lose my stuff one night. Broth. Local bone broth. I don't know what's this all about. I look so sweaty. Oof. Makes my skin crawl. I'm so sweaty. Oh. How about AOC and me hanging out? I'll be like, I might join. You got to convince me. You got to do your thing. We'd make a good team. I mean, I'll probably be around a little longer than Bernie. You never know, but it's probably a good bet. I need one of these really, I don't know, maybe Maxine Waters or something. We have a good comedy duo. Something like that'd be all right. like, I don't even think I like you, you know? I just look at you and I have this urge to just, well, I'm just gonna put it, I have this urge to beat the hell out of you. Whew, wow, let's be nice, okay? What is this? Joy Bungalow. Vibrant food for spirited people. Pop up, sit down, grab and go. Ah, what do we got? It's a nice slim operation. Oh, and you know why it's slim? Because it failed. That's why. Oh, tits up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, AOCR. AOCROK. Are you ready to rock? I can't hear you. Let me introduce AOC. What a team. You see the reviews. I laughed, I cried, it became a part of me. It was so beautiful. Oh, so lovely. What do you do with the van stolen? You know, you come down, oh shit. You ever think about that? Like, what are you going to do? Man, look at this big GMC. Look at the size of this mambo. Quando, 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 quando. Ba-ba-ba-ba-doop-a-doop-boo-boo. Our little van. Looks like a hood ornament. Ugh. I'm in Dreamville. You know, the funny thing is, we would get along great. Like, this is so much fun. And besides Bernie's always squawking and hollering. Caroline Benuelos. Yeah, what is, I don't know, did she get elected again? I don't know. She really liked me. A couple of those girls were all giddy about me being there. Remember? They were like all giddy. They were all giddy. AOC's like, oh, wow. Yeah, Rosie's just so fun. Politics is, who knows, but fun. Fun. We're going to open in Vegas in place of the Blue Man Group. Called the Blue Balls Group. All right, here we go. Quando, 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 quando. Quando, 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 quando. Yeah, I think one night we're gonna have, I'm gonna get out a book on fine dining, or I'm gonna look up something, and I'm gonna review that with Amanda Hug and Kiss. I'm gonna sit down and we're gonna go over some fine dining recipes. How did that sound? Remember, we used to look at restaurants and then read reviews, like at the Wynn and stuff. And she'd be like, "Oh, that's so fine. You're such a good dining partner." Until you dined and dashed. $289 bill. Yeah, I had gas. There you go. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Quando, 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 quando. Boo. No elbows on the table. We work with our tableware from the outside in. We don't just randomly grab the soup spoon because it's the biggest spoon. Right, and you're just a pig, so no, we just start slowly, and you don't draw the spoon to, good Lord, You don't draw the spoon towards you. You push the spoon away from you. And you just rub the bottom on the side of the bowl so there's no drippage. This is more than I bargained for it would be. Let us see how we drink our tea. Oh, you savage, you picked it up by the cup. I can't believe you did that. Yeah, I guess, what are you guys playing? Florida, man, look at all the times that Montreal beat Florida, right? Bunch of fish heads down there. No, I don't know the correct way to sip my tea. Get the elbows off the table. If I have to say it loud, I will embarrass you. I warn you. One more faux pas. That'll be it. Teabag lessons. Yeah, I bet Amanda Hogg gets good teabagging lessons. Quando, quando. Ba-ba-doo-ba-doo, ba-ba-boo-boo. No slurping the soup. Oh, these people are protesting perfumes now. Quando. Back and forth, round and round. First you adjust, then you take your napkin and you place it upon your lap. Do not eagerly anticipate the food coming. Allow it to come at its own pace. Enjoy the company. You are paying a high price for fine dining, so don't let the experience go to waste. Watch me. I'm gonna write a book on fine dining, self-publish it on Amazon. Get myself into my three-piece suit. Fine dining for the boys. Could you imagine that? Smash hit. It reshaped my whole business career. Who knew? Who knew? Quando. You have nice, good pictures in it. The proper way to unfold your napkin. Gentlemen, always hold the chair. And do not begin that task until you've made eye contact with the lady whom you're helping into her chair. That's it, Miss Honey. Proper way to stir tea is with a shot of Jack Daniels. Community colleges save people a lot of money. You do 2 years and then you try to get into a 4-year college so you get the degree. Nobody ever looks at anybody's record. Let's go through the hood. Let's see what's going on. In the movie Margin Call, right? The guy writes a 20-page report. The guy's like, Mr. Sullivan, suppose you just tell me what's in the report. I said, that's exactly what happens in real business. It's like, I'm not going to read this thing. It's like my boss yelled at the trust officer for writing a long memo. He's like, man, if you can't write a memo in 2 paragraphs, don't ever send me anything again. Screaming loud. These poor girls from Hong Kong, they're freaking out, right? I never heard this bellowing before. That's when I learned to keep all my communications super brief. As you guys know when you write me. I'm swamped. Alright, it's Wednesday night at the Victory Outreach. Let's see what's going on. Looks like we got a crew in there. You know, not a huge crowd tonight, but a crowd. It's nice. My goodness, you savage. You just picked up that chicken with your hand. Are you kidding me? Have you watched the Queen eat chicken? All these businesses failed here. Unbelievable. I can't believe you used your hands to eat chicken. You think this is some kind of Southern slop barbecue? You and your low-class friends. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You brought dishonor to my name. Rated a formal dinner. I remember a formal dinner in China. This guy came over from the UK for the first time. He picked up the big serving spoon and started feeding himself off of it. I thought the Chinese guys were going to lose their shit when they saw that. It's like, dude, you got to use the chopsticks. Like, I'm going to starve to death. I said, look, man, you could do to lose a few pounds, all right? That's number one. All right? You don't feed yourself off the serving spoon. That's like double dipping in fondue or something. You just poison the well. How would I know? Ask. Observe. Watch. Ah, the old hood. That True Value used to be a bread store there back in the day. Paul Harvey, news and commentary. Brought to you by True Value Hardware. In every neighborhood, you'll find a True Value man. And now, Paul Harvey News. Hello, Americans. Stand by for news. Oh, the old hood, the old palm reader, one of my first videos right there. 2013. Shimei will tell you today we almost invaded her privacy. Talk about just schlepping in. I'm cheering Amanda hug and kiss up tonight. Quando, 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 quando. La da da dee 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 dee. Oh, who doesn't love the hood? Bird likes this Sabine food truck. I don't know. I I don't like any of them. Hell, I need to. I guess Roy's. Said he wouldn't get another big greasy chicken from Lola's because it was too greasy. Now it's $9.99 for the chicken. It's like, holy hell, $9.99 for squab? Quando. Somebody said, somebody wrote you, why are you always so exuberant? You must be on some kind of drug regimen. Can you imagine that? Excuse me? Can a person be upbeat? A person be happy? Oh, look at the beautiful Rancho. I get a tickle and a thrill when I pull in. What the hell? We got a million boxes on the porch. They're mine. They're not birds. They're stuff for me. Alright, once I get that stuff loaded in the house, I'll tell Bird to come out. He can schlep the gas container in. They're like, oh, you must be on some good drugs. Like, really? Terrible. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. Harmony and yeah, they told me don't do anything for 6 weeks on my hand. I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, I don't like the way you answered that. Oh, it looks like Bird's closed in. He might be on. He might be tripping. Or I don't know. He was there earlier. He might be tripping. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to set the world on fire. All right, our chicken is almost thawed. This has been a mess trying to thaw this big thing here. I don't want to set the world on fire. La do 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 do, la da do do do. Ooh, I don't want to. I think the boy hates it when I order this stuff. Amazon guy's nightmare. Somewhere in here, my allergy pills. You mother. Okay, I'll see Bird. I'm not schlepping that thing. I'm tired of schlepping gas cylinders around. Oh, brother. Wow. All right. Not gonna be that long. It's gonna get cold, cold, cold. Oh, the time goes so fast. Blackbird, I got a gas cylinder in the car. You want to grab it? These nuts. These nuts. Yeah, I hope you feel better, Amanda. I got my own private hell #2 coming up next week. Not looking forward to that. Laying some 800 milligram ibuprofen. I almost exploded last time. Doctor's like, you got to make sure you stay ahead of the pain. I got Bird here. He can wrap my hand, and I think he'll do it. Stay ahead of the pain. Boy, did I learn that the hard way, Justin. I never had pain come on me like that in my life. I was almost weeping. I thought, okay, I'm a tough guy. Doctor's like, you know, you got like 10 million nerves in your hand. All right, you know. You know me, okay, tough guy. So now I'm a little smarter, so it won't be as miserable as that. Wow, I was almost frantic. Almost, I don't have meds, I just have 800 milligram. Yeah, infected wisdom teeth. Oh no, it's all bad. Earaches, toothaches. There's like 50 million nerves in it. It's like they all fired. They all fired at once. Nightmare. I have a high tolerance of pain, but that was unbelievable. You know, in the afternoon I'm bouncing, I'm good, you know. Check me out. With the toad. I don't know, I haven't seen him today. I haven't seen him since last night. He's been sequestered all day. Susan B. You date Susan B. Anthony or what? Nothing like some nuts. Garbage. Put these back. Well, James must be pretty happy the way things are going. Yeah, I got suddenly hit saturation. I don't know what this guy's doing down here. It's a rental house and he's framing his own. I don't know. No idea what this bird is doing. Hey, Kelly. I haven't talked to Maxine in years. Once people start to, you know, when they don't upload anymore, you kind of lose track of them. What's long about the weekend? I'm trying to figure out what special thing I'm going to have on Saturday. Hope that plane pulls out of its tire. Bark. barbecue salmon. I can barely tolerate salmon. It's okay the day it's caught like fresh and on the grill, and you put a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of maple syrup on it. Yeah, it's nice. You roast that up good, put that on a plank. Yeah, that's good. I just want to make something different on Saturday. If I'm going to do sour beef and dumplings, I'd have to start now. They don't have commercial flight. Yeah, they have, the airport here has commercial flights, yeah. They were all protesting because the Velo chose to start engaging in removing illegal immigrants' flights. Hey, Zoe. So the people protested, oh, that's terrible, you're flying illegal immigrants out of the country. I don't know what the hell goes in people's heads. I don't know. What don't you know about the word illegal? Sour beef and dumplings is a real Maryland, real Baltimore dish. Very delicious. Oh yeah. When you go vertical, you bring in a lot of new power. Tomorrow the metal detecting bid will be coming out, which didn't end well. What the hell is this guy doing? Blackbird, please grab the gas cylinder out of the van, okay? It's in the front seat of the van. Let's see what's going on. Looks so wide open now. All right, what are these birds doing here? What the hell's going on? What's this guy doing building a... I don't know what the hell they're building. Looks like Goof Troop. No, we don't have any noise law here. You can do what the hell you want to do. Thank you, LV. We're looking at the fence of doom. I used to have to hold the fence up. Now it's going to fall in the other way. Falling backwards there. Falling forward here. Ooh, that's shaky. Gotta watch out for rattlesnakes here. I wish somebody would fix my fence. Look at this old apple tree. Still kicking the apples. Doesn't look like a good deal. I think this rain like did something. We must have had rain at like the worst time. There's like nothing on here. Nothing. And this thing had a zillion blossoms on it. That's it. Ah. Yeah, it's a big property, but it's a hell of a lot to take care of. Always something going on. You can tell where some of the big logs hit. Boom. It's the length of a football field. All that sap's coming out. Yeah, you could fit more than an Olympic-sized pool in there. Yeah, especially in this high-density neighborhood. This is zoned for multi-family dwelling. Can have up to 12 units back here. Lot of work, a lot of work. Always something to do. Always. Oh boy. Always something to do. Hug and kisses like, oh, I love that property. Yeah, the fence has been holding for years. I just managed to keep it going. So, the apartment boy on the other side finally steps up. Because the boards are on his side, which means he's the one that put it up. The question is, can I outlast apartment boy back there? That's the real question. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for me tonight. I really appreciate you guys. I think I've been live for about 4 hours today. So yeah, apartment boy. When he's sober, he's a nice guy. Tony back there. But anyway, guys, I'm going to say goodbye to my wonderful moderators, Shimei and Ronnie. Thank you for everything that you do. I appreciate you guys. We're only 16 thumbs up short of 100. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, can I ask you to like up the stream? Double tap if you're on phone or watch or check. Just hit the thumbs up if you're on a tablet, television, or anything like that. Really appreciate it. What a wonderful time tonight. I so appreciate you guys. Amanda, hug and kiss. I hope you feel better. Speedy recovery. I'll be right there with you next week. So take care, everybody. Thank you very much.